Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharyamadhyamam Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. My blessings to all of you on this auspicious Ganesha Chaturti occasion. My today's message is tuning to Ganesha, the cosmic intelligence. Ganesha is the most beloved and friendly god from Hindu tradition. His very form is so nice. You can relate with him in any way you want. Unassuming, undemanding. You can just make a small, you can make him out of a small piece of turmeric or little bit of clay. Out of anything you can make, and he is available. Undemanding. I can say largest worshipped deity in India is Ganesha. Every street will have Ganesha temple. You don't need too much ritualistic, big arranged puja for him. Anybody can worship. A village lady who is taking bath in the river, once she finishes the bath, she just picks up a pot of water, comes and pours the water on small Ganesha deity which is on the banks of the river, worships and goes. You can't worship any other deity so easily without much of rituals and everything. Here is Ganesha, most worshipped, beloved God. His very form is a powerful representation of the cosmos. The yantra. Yantra means the form, visual expression. It's a very powerful expression of the cosmic intelligence. If you see, he has 4 hands. In one, the right upper hand is holding the noose, the angusha. The left upper hand is holding the pasha. The right lower hand is holding the tusk, his own broken tusk. And the left lower hand, yes, sweet. It's a very beautiful philosophical representation. See, the noose, angusa he has, is a very small instrument which can control elephant. The huge elephant can be controlled just with that small noose. It is actually, it represents unclutching. Any size mind, elephant size mind can be controlled by a small key, unclutching. The noose represents unclutching. Unclutching is such a powerful key. It looks very small, but the mind, which is wild elephant, can be just controlled with a small noose, with small unclutching. Left hand, the pasha which he holds, pasha means attachment. He does not allow the thoughts to become attachment, engram. See, thoughts, if you add attachment to it, it becomes engram. Because his attachments are under his control, he does not allow thoughts to become engram. One side, thoughts are never becoming engram, they remain as thoughts because Pasha is under his control. The other side, because of Angusha, even from the thought unclutching happens. So his inner space is completely under his control because of the Angusha and Pasa. The upper two hands represents the completely peaceful, blissful inner space. And the lower right hand, which holds its own tusk, you need to know the history of the tusk. Once Vyasa requested Ganesha to write Mahabharata, largest poem ever written in the planet Earth, even now, still now, is Mahabharata. Longest and largest poem. Vyasa, still unimaginable genius. If somebody can maintain certain record for 10,000 years, what other word we can use for him except the word genius? Still, nobody is able to grasp Vyasa's achievements. Now we have so much of technology, computer, these, that, everything, but still Vyasa stands. And his record is unbroken. Vyasa wants somebody to pen down, because when the flow happens, it's such an extemporaneous, spontaneous flow, he can't pen down. He has to just open it and somebody else has to pen down. He is not able to find anybody for his speed. So he asks Ganesha, can you pen down? Ganesha says, great, sure, I'll pen down. But the speed I write will be too much. If you are not able to cope up with my speed, I'll stop and go away. Then Vyasa puts a condition. All right, I understand. I am also putting a condition. You should write everything only after you understand. So agreement was prepared. So Vyasa's condition is, Ganesha will write only after completely understands, so that Vyasa will have a few seconds at least. Vyasa can play with words. He's master. Still, I don't know how many times I heard Mahabharata and read. Still, when I read, it is so new, so alive, so fresh. Still, Mahabharata is my time pass. That was the one book I had throughout my present days. That is the only book. Every day I will spend little time with that book. Still, it has so much to offer. We may think, no, in modern society, what Mahabharata has relevance? No, you don't know. Still, it has so much to offer. These are eternal truths, eternal values. So the agreement was ready. Vyasa is supposed to match with the speed of Ganesha, and Ganesha is supposed to understand and pen down everything Vyasa expresses. Started, went on and on and on and on and on and on. Neither Vyasa stopped for food or water or 1, 2, 3, nor Ganesha got up for anything. Whenever Ganesha was finishing quickly, Vyasa put some very complicated words. So Ganesha has to take few seconds and catch up and pen down. So it's like a big game going on. Suddenly, the Ganesha's pen broke. And now, because this class was not there in the agreement, what to do when the pen breaks? It is whose responsibility? Naturally not Vyasa's, because Ganesha is only penning down. It is supposed to be his responsibility. But Ganesha can't miss, because he has given, as per the agreement, Ganesha has to pen down everything. Even if you miss few seconds, some of the great important truths which Vyasa is expressing will be lost, because the expression is happening in full speed. It happened in Badri, the source of Saraswati. That's the place the Saraswati comes out. Saraswati is the source of Ganga, Yamuna, all the Himalayan rivers. Don't think Saraswati means the Brahma's wife. No, not that Saraswati. Saraswati is the feminine energy, feminine consciousness. I had darshan of Saraswati in Badri. It was such a beauty and grace, the enchanting grace. I made our Anandeshwari exactly in the same mold and with the same jewels. Our Anandeshwari is made out of my darshan of Saraswati, the face, structure and the jewels, especially the shoulder jewels and all. You will not see that kind of shoulder jewels in any temple, anywhere in the world. The Sthapati was shocked. What is this Swami? This kind of jewels are never made. I have never seen this kind of design. You are asking me to do this design. Then I had to explain that as I saw her, I am creating that. Exactly our Anandeshwari, how she is looking, the same way, the same dress. Maybe the size was little taller. Saraswati, when I saw her in darshan, she was little taller. Otherwise, same, exact. The hands, the jewels, everything is done as I saw her. Banks of Saraswati. Writing is going on. Suddenly the pen broke. Now what to do? Ganesha, he has to complete, he can't miss. And he can't run for pen. If he runs for one more pen, he may miss few words. And he can't tell Vyasa, stop, stop, stop. I'll get another one pen. No. He immediately breaks his own tusk and starts writing. This shows two things. One, his spontaneous decision making. Two, his courage to sacrifice for the cause. Understand? First thing, he is not telling Ganesha, he is not telling Vyasa, stop, 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 I will run and get a pen. And this was not there in our agreement. No. Spontaneous decision making and courage to sacrifice his own task. See, this writing is one small part of his life. If he tells, wait, I'll go and get, Vyasa is not going to say no. After all, he will be happy, oh, I have a few minutes, I can think little more. But courage to sacrifice. That task means courage to sacrifice and spontaneous decision making power. So the upper two hands represents his inner space, pure blissful inner space. The lower right hand represents his ability to take spontaneous decisions and courage and sacrifice for the cause he has taken up. When these three are there, life is a sweet. That is what he means by having the sweet in the lower left hand. The elephant face represents the extraordinary awareness and sensitivity. The elephant's eyesight or the elephant's ability to smell is extraordinary. And his big pot belly represents the whole cosmos. The whole cosmos is inside him. He is the cosmic intelligence. And his mouth represents the playfulness. See, mouse, even though you have a little fear, it always creates a kind of a playfulness in you. The playful feeling. Whenever you see it, you start laughing. That is why the Tom and Jerry is so popular. The mouse can create a playful feeling inside your mind all over the world. All over the world in human consciousness, the mouse is always associated with playfulness. He is doing this whole thing so playfully. Tune into Ganesha means imbibe these three qualities. Angusa, unclutching. Pasa, keeping the attachment under your control, not allowing thoughts to become engram. And the tusk, the spontaneous decision making, courage to sacrifice for the cause you took up. And naturally your life will be sweet, like Ganesha's modaka. Today we celebrate Ganesha Chaturti. All over the world, in all Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham centers and temples and ashrams and disciples, devotees' houses, to remember the great happening happened in my life, Ganesha eating the food offered by me at the young age. So today we will be offering 1008 items of food for Ganesha. As our humble offering, as our gratitude. That gave me so much of vidarka. The fools can go on criticize, but I tell you, vidarka is worthy of anything. The fools may criticize, I was hallucinating, or some rat ate and went away when I was unconscious. I know thousands of fools will come who will interpret and reinterpret and reinterpret psychological angle and psychosomatic angle and all angles. How they were interpreting and reinterpreting and commenting on Sri Ramakrishna's life. They will interpret my life also, I know. I am not bothered about those fools. I know the power of vidarka. The vidarka, the strong trust he created in my inner space. And such an auspicious beginning, my first extraordinary experience in this body is Ganesha eating the food. Such a auspicious beginning. That is why my life is continuously extraordinary auspicious incidents. Now when I look back my life, that is the way I feel. Some people when they look back their life, they feel it's a long torture. Some people they feel it's a long waiting. Some people feel it's a long running behind wealth. Some people feel it's a long yearning for love. So many people feel so many different way about their life. But my feeling about my life is extraordinary auspiciousness exploding. That's the way I perceive myself. That's the way I feel. All the happenings in my inner space and my outer space, I could see very clearly. Whole thing is auspicious. So auspicious. It's extraordinary. So bring these three in your life. The unclutched, unattached, spontaneous, courage to sacrifice inner space. You will see life in the inner world and the outer world will be sweet, like Ganesha's modaka. And the whole cosmos will be inside you. You will have the extraordinary sensitivity to live and enjoy the inner and outer worlds. I pray to Ganesha, let us all tune into him. Let him express, explode all the auspiciousness in our lives, in the inner world and the outer world. I know Ganesha is happening in our Sangha in a very big way. He has removed all the obstacles very strongly. He is doing it. From today, everything is success and auspicious for us. Let Ganesha bless us all, remove all the obstacles, shower auspiciousness and success on all of us, and let us all achieve and radiate enlightenment. Let him bless all of us to achieve and radiate enlightenment and achieve and radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.